So I'm getting a new hip. Gonna go under the knife in a couple of weeks, and that's gonna put a crimp on some of my activities, I suppose. I'm not worried so much about the operation itself. I think I have a pretty good doctor. He came recommended. He said the operation lasts about an hour. He may keep me in for 2 nights. You know, have somebody that's gonna take care of my cats while I'm in the hospital. And they're going to let me go home right after. So that's all pretty good. I'm not too concerned about that. What I am concerned about is the rehab period. I have a lot of projects, you know. I have my gardens. I have my purple martin houses, the colony. I have my tree swallow houses. There's more than 40 of them. I do my osprey watch every spring. That should be okay. Hopefully I'll be recovered enough by then. The problem, my main concern right now are the gardens. They need to be cut back. They look beautiful like this, but this is a county park. They're really good to me. They let me have this. This garden is 250 feet long by 50 feet wide, so it's not a little garden. And they would like it to be relatively neat, you know. Uh, they put these signs up, which was nice. The county did that. But they need to be cut back, and they should be cut back in the beginning of March. And I don't think I'm going to be capable of doing. This is a steep hill, and I think my recovery is going to hold me back on that. So hopefully I can get this cut back now in January. I have to do a little at a time. I move kind of slow. My hip is really bad right now. It's been years I've been putting it off, but now it's at the point where it's really affecting my mobility and how much work I can get done in a day. So, I'm going to be 77 this year. I'm no kid. But this is important to me because I feel like I'm doing something good for the community. It's just amazing how many people come and visit this garden, especially when it's in bloom. But a lot of bird watchers are coming now. There's lots of bird species. And of course, I'm doing it for the wildlife, for the planet, for the environment. And I really don't want to give that up. So I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to take the battery-operated head shears and start cutting this back. And I'll give you a little update, and this video to be continued. Okay, thanks. Thanks for listening to my spiel again. And we'll talk more about what this all means for me and maybe for you at some point, or maybe it has meant for you. And, we'll be in touch. Okay, thank you. Okay, making pretty good time here. It's a beautiful day. I want to show you something. Okay, so in this little cutback plant, I'm not sure who this was. I think this is a helianthus. You can see the area where there are holes in the stems. Those are stems from last year, from the winter 24-25. So they were like that all summer. And this is what we want, because our native bees will find these holes in these stems, and they'll make nests in them. And a lot of these native solitary bees are endangered or threatened. So this is important to have. There are some of the older ones that look like they may have been plugged already by the bees. And I'm going to cut a couple open, see if we can find some larvae just to show you what's there. And those larvae, The pupae and the larvae will stay in there all winter, and in the spring, they will pupate and come out and start the next generation because the parents die. The mother dies after she completes her egg laying and she puts a little food in there for them. So it's really important that we don't cut the stems all the way back on a lot of these plants, that we leave some stems up and the bees will find them, don't you worry. So I got it pretty much all cut back. I left some things, I left a few grasses up. They look nice in the winter. Some of the other plants that had nice stalks in the winter. And actually there was a little change in plan. So my plan was to cut it all back before I went in for my surgery, and then which will be early February. And then in March, I'll come in and clean up all the cutback stuff, you know. So I told my doctor of my plans, and he said, you know, no, that's not going to happen. I don't want you working on that hill just less than a month after your operation. So unfortunately, I figured, well, I need to clean it up now before I go in. So I started on that today, and one of the park supervisors saw me, and he sent the whole crew over, 5 guys, and we got the whole thing done in an hour. So that was a big help. So that's it. I'll post this video, and I'm going in for my operation for my new hip in a couple of weeks. If you've had any experience with that or know people that have, and you want to give me some tips and let me know what you think is going to happen, and how I'm mostly worried about my recovery because I have so much stuff to do. But I appreciate any comments you put in, any help you give me. While I'm in recovery, you said it's going to be at least a couple of months. I do have a lot of videos that I have made that I've never posted. I just need to put them together and edit them. So I'll put some more videos in, gardening videos, gardening tips, things that I find and that I like, and maybe you'll like them too, or maybe it'll help you too. So, okay, well, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, hopefully, if all goes well. And I appreciate the support that you guys are giving me. And I'll do my best to keep you entertained and give you good tips and, you know, share any information that I get from you all. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one.